Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key in combination. Keep it goal and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' love you when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation.
We're 20,000 leagues under the sea. Welcome to the Atlantis. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of Terrence.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. They exchange punches. Can't score with that jab. Swing and a miss with that left hook. The jab can't find a home. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. The perfect counter lands. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Counter punch right up the middle. He misses with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He is down big time on the scores.
You know what, I've been in fights like...
Here we go for round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counter-punchers, my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another. The bell rings and we start the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch caught him clean. And he scores with the counter. The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Nope, that jab not going to score. Punch lands. There's a counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does... There's the bell for round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightness.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Tried to score with a jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go up.
Time for the 5th round. A perfect counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That jab misses. Beautiful counter shot. Did well to block that right hook. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem... And there's the bell for round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Good counter punch. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Nice counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. That counter shot lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter punch. Incredible work rate. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweet.
Here we go, it's round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Good counter punching. How about that time counter shot? Those counter punches have to hurt. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. That counter shot lands. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. You are right. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
We got all eyes on you. No
All right, I went over the rules. Let's fight.
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
Let's do it.
It's not working. Switch southpaw. That's it. What we're doing in the gym. You know what you're doing in the gym. Look for this. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
And time.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his.
Do your business.
fight. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to get back out there.
Box.
What you doing? You switched off completely. I need you to focus.
And box.
Make him miss, make him pay.
gloves.
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. I need you to...
Let's go.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance. What's you doing? Come on. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care.
Do your business.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Switch stance, that's it. What to do in the gym. You know what you can do in the gym. Look at this. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now. Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. Right.
Let's do it.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With the squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, I know send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb, you don't respect me if you don't pay my fees.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, One Punch. And she'll be facing Sky Nicholson. She stands 106. Up first, One Punch from the United States of America. Here comes the southpaw counter.
This bout is...
All the talking has been... After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Counter punches have to hurt. This fight has a real good flow to it. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. How about that time counter shot? That left hook misses. Straight right just misses. They're both going to just... And Sky goes down. She knocked the wind out of her, and it took her off her feet. Look at this replay.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back.
And there's the bell for round two. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Nicholson is buzzed. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
I need to see that again.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Good counter punch. She scores with that counter. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put down. You've got to think.
And there's the bell to start round 3. You can see the frustration on her face in the corner. She knows it is go time now. Fight or flight. She's got to get back in it in this round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter shot by her. She throws a punch. Nice counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. There's a counter shot. Nice punch. She catches and counters. Punch, counter punch. One punch could change everything in this battle. The courage on display here is incredible. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Things certainly aren't going her way. It's starting. There's the bell for round 4. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
She got clipped by that counter. They exchange punches. They better start respecting each other's punching power. That's another scoring shot. Swing and a miss with the left hook. These two are the perfect dance partners.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This fight is not going to play better than that. Time for the 5th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
A straight right just misses. Can't find a home for that jab. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship.
That punch dropped her hard. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. What a huge momentum. And there's the bell for round 6. Well, Johnny, she looks pretty good right now, but how do you think she's going to hold up after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Well done with that counter shot. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Beautiful counter shot. Just missed with that hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you're thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
That's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, you're...
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Well, she's got to find some answers after... And there's the bell for round 7. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? They've got to use their jab better in this fight. They both want the knockout. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. A little bit of a surprise here as the referee says we can continue. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we continue.
Well, this fighter has been down. There's the bell to start round 8. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Catch and shoot. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Not so tense anymore. Trying to loosen things up. I like it. Counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. Fantastic punch. Nice counter. A very competitive. Sure about the judges on this one. A split decision win.
everybody out to the samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one time. Really need. Very beautifully, alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really need. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. A little battle raps for you. So a lot. So come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demises in it. Bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Iris stylish. Same shoe in different sizes, with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds. Really need. Very beautifully, alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really need. Very beautifully alliterated. What's up? Little battle raps for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and staff. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laughed for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. The Magic Man. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. This guy was sparring with world champions like Triple G at just 15 years old and holding his own. In fact, he turned pro at the age of 16 years old.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, hailing from Florida, here is the 3-time world champion, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting 2-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez.
So much hype surrounding this. And that's the opening bell, round 1. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice counter shot. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
Walk in. You cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people are here in this place. They will spot it.
Those counter punches have to hurt. fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. He misses with that straight left. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. No rest for the weary. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second,
And there's the bell for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
this is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
They both want the knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tarver in that last round.
Don't want to lose.
The bell rings and we start the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well done with that counter shot. Don't want to trade shots. Good counter punching. Jab misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. And he scores with the counter. That counter shot lands. Nice counter. Missing with that jab. the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. And a round that seemed...
Hosting this.
On to the fourth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Halfway through the round and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Tarver in that last round. What would you tell? Time for the fifth round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
This is a high-octane battle. Swing and a miss with that jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Tarver in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Good defense stopping that jab. A perfect counter lands. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hand... Hold that thought! Tarver in some serious trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble. A perfect counter shot. Oh, that one caught Tarver clean, and he might go down. Let's talk about Tarver. There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. These two fighters are made for one another. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver. There's the bell to start round 8. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Punch, counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The jab not finding its target. Can't score with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? We've got got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Both men step back for just a moment. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
Unanimous? You know what?
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, I know 7 man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these.
Close the door.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Fresh meat.
Let's go.
to make mistakes, you switch it off. Did you, man?
And back.
Focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. The fight's not...
Let's fight.
Stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Okay, let's reset. Switch stance. You got complacent. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget it.
Let's do it.
Start to win the trouble. Double jab, bring in your feet. Keep him guessing where you're coming from. Listen, you switched off. What you doing? I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're letting back into this.
Let's go.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest, whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bowl with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail, or surprised? I'm addicted to winning, so since the beginning, I only focus on horizons. All they record is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. So what can I tell you? I learned from my failures. I traveled through hell with a gang full of tailspins, and I only prevail cause I came with my day ones, and they never strayed from tough situations. I'm saying there's no conversation, just head down and get from the heart that we came from. All we regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs.
Dolphins, stingrays, whales, oh my, and throw some boxers in there as well. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time. And here he is. Amir Khan, one of the finest fighters Britain's ever produced. Olympic silver medalist in 2004, multi-time world champion, fighting out of Bolton, UK.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Missing with the hook. They both want a highlight reel knockout. What an awkward ending we had the first time Crawford met Khan, as an accidental shot to the groin caused Khan to retire. Hopefully no controversy here tonight.
Amir Khan is and was one of the fastest fighters I've ever seen. And then for the first time in his whole career, he got in a ring with somebody that was faster than him, sharper than him, threw clusters much better than him. So then he thought, what is going on here? It's a new world. How does he deal with it? Then now he's got to depend on his skills. But he didn't realize that until the fight. So this is why we're doing this all over again. Amir Khan now has to depend on his skills rather than his speed, because he knows Crawford has the speed to put him out.
Good punch. Good counter punch. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. And there's the bell to start round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
The straight right just misses. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. He missed with that jab. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's get it started in round three. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punching. Missing with that jab. that one will count. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. A perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh boy, Amir Khan, dazed. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when they go back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
The perfect counter lands. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of defense here at all. And he scores with the counter. Those counter punches have to hurt. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a body shot, and it was a good one. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Well, they're back back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Can't score with that jab. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped.
Come on.
Let's start the 6th. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Catch and shoot. Can't land that jab. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The jab not finding its target. How about that time counter shot? Well done with that counter shot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that straight left. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. That jab doesn't score. They exchange punches. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dump.
Mind back, get your focus back.
Round 7, here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Beautiful counter shot. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Nice counter. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round. Round 8, and we're off again. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
The straight right just misses. The jab doesn't quite connect. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? That impact. Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your glove.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Well, it's go back to the...
Fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight, I'm by the... Always tryna fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money made. I might pop my jack, then uppercut, then he up on my way. With my dough, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog. I'm what coach flip. Underdogs coming out on top. Got us so sick. 1, 2, 3. I think it's over. 4, 5, 6. He leaning over. 7, 8. They bout to ring the bell. 9,
mind on the job.
That? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight.
Let's go.
Let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
And box.
better than that. Let's get out there, get your boxing back together. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab. Breathe when you're stepping around.
Do your business.
And again, when you lean forward, swing it up. Kick up the uppercut. Kick up the uppercut. Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? You've been coasting this fight, and now you're gonna let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's gonna be confident.
Let's fight.
Switched off completely. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round.
Let's do it.